Summer Madness 7. Las Vegas. 7 battles. What happened? URL? No. Actually, let me take that back. What happened, battlers? There was a lot of battles that I was really looking forward to on this particular card, and they just all fell flat. Let's start off with the first battle of the night, Geechee Gotti versus Shotgun Suge. First things first, I want to send a huge congratulations to Geechee Gotti for being the first ever 3-time champion of the night winner. I participated in the survey, and I felt like he had the best performance of the night. Next to Hitman, which we'll get into Hitman's performance later. Geechee Gotti. First things first, out the gate. I'm not going to spoil any bars. I want you guys to go and watch BattleLive.com and get the VOD. I think it's still available. You guys need to watch Geechee Gotti's specific performance in this battle, because I have never seen Suge get apply pressure on him a little bit. Like you can debate the first round a little bit, but you can't debate the second and third. This is the first time in a while, maybe even ever, where I've seen Shotgun Suge get beaten clearly in rounds. Because usually Shotgun Suge has debatables, or he has clear wins. But now I see him and it's like, Geechee did this? Okay. My whole problem with this whole battle, to me, for a little bit, was when Shotgun Suge did the pocket check. He didn't have a bar that led up to it. He just did the I'm gonna get this out of the way. Come on, man. That's a cop out. You had the crossways. You had the look both ways before you cross me. I like that. But it's like, that wasn't enough. Geechee had 3 great rounds on him. The way he structured his rounds. First round, he was talking to you. Second round, he was talking to you. Third round, he was still talking to you. But I think in the first 2, he was barring you to death. Hold on, let me get one thing, son. Geechee, congratulations, sir. I can't wait to see who you get next. That's going to be interesting. I heard Surf wants to battle you. That's going to be a nice look. I like to see that. I want to see you versus Twerk. I want to see you versus Ill Will. I want to see you versus Young Cannon. I want to see you versus T-Top. And I want to see you versus Loso. And Math Hoffa, of course. Speaking of Math Hoffa, Math went on Twitter and said, I messed up. It's just what happens. And Av, you did what you were supposed to do. You punched him all 3 rounds. You did what you was. You even rebutted. Bro. You rebutted. I think this is the first time I've ever heard you rebuttal. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. My thing was that you didn't let oh man, he's choking. Oh man, I got this. You said, nah, man, he's gonna get this. He's just gonna get these 3 rounds. Get this work. But I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever Math is battling next, is gonna be in for a long night. Because if you retrack his history, after Math takes a nice significant loss, he comes back very, very, very hard. Just saying. And Av, keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'm glad you got this win though, because I watched you versus T-Top at Summer Madness 7. And I was like, that wasn't you. I mean, you had some great lines, but I felt like T-Top stole the crowd from you a little bit and just made it, you know, the crowd control, stage control, all of that. And those are some of the elements that I, you know, implemented into thinking that he won the battle. So, I had those, by the way, I had 3-0 on those first two battles, Av 3-0 and Geeshi Gotti 3-0. It was starting off to a bad night, and then we got to O-Red versus Ill Will. This is the order that I think it's going in. I think Ill Will and O-Red went on before Math and Av, but I just wanted to get that out of the way. But O-Red and Ill Will, by far, I'm sorry, this is one of the weirdest and worst battles I've ever seen. Why was it one of the worst battles I've ever seen? If someone ever does this, I don't think this has ever happened before, where someone loses their voice and can't literally physically spit around. I want to say, if you can't spit around, let the next guy spit his round. See if he can, like, don't wait like 10 minutes until like a magical tea just floats out of midair and just gives it to O-Red. Like, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Like, I want to see people who, I want to see these, I'm not saying to like speed up the battles, like, but don't wait for somebody to start his round. Come on. Like, O-Red, if he was, you know, he kept trying to spit his round, and that just kept straining his voice. Like, if you physically can't spit your round, move on to the next one immediately. Don't wait until he can, let me try. No, don't do that. Ill Will brought 3 rounds. Also, Ill Will, I didn't like the way that you just kind of like stormed off the battle. Like, come on, man. Like, it's a difficult situation. If I was you, I just would have stayed there and just been like, man, I got this. I won. You know what I'm saying? I won. You did win to me. You won to me. You know, I felt like O-Red, was snapping in the third and was snapping in the first. But you have to give, the first is debatable. You have to give Ill Will the second. You have to give Ill Will the second and the third, because I don't know. I don't know how to call this battle, actually. I don't know. This battle was just weird, and I hope it gets vaulted, because I sincerely don't think this battle will like do numbers on YouTube. Just vault it. Just vault it. Just screw it, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like this was just the weirdest and worst battle I've ever seen. Like I said, what made it worse was, like, if y'all are having some difficulties with the person whose turn is up, like, move on to the next round. Or if it's move on to the next battle. Like, don't do that. Like, what was making it worse is that O-Red was trying to speak, and it was just kept straining his voice. If I can't physically spit my round, like, I really can't. Okay, let's move on to the third. And then you can just spit whatever you got left in the third. That's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to wait 20, 15 minutes. That's what made the Vegas crowd kind of weird. You know, they were just like, what? What is going on? I believe DNA and Twerk was next. Twerk, you gotta stop taking battles, bro. You need to talk to Mr. Wavy and tell him, and because Mr. Wavy takes battles that he wants. This battle, you should have never taken this battle. Should have never even taken Danny Myers. DNA did good. Not champion of the night good, but did good. The rebuttal with the deactivate your voice. Love it. Love all of it. Your first round, you was going off. That perseverance bar that you did better than I expected you to do. You did better than I expected you to do. This doesn't, this keeps you where you at. You know what I'm saying? This battle really wasn't. When this battle got booked, I was like, okay, this isn't the only person this is gonna help is Twerk. If he doesn't have an amazing performance on Summer Madness, this just helps him. This doesn't help DNA. DNA's done everything. DNA's done it all. So, what does this do for DNA? Is this validation? Is this just the return of the PG killer? I don't know. This battle was weird to watch. The fact that I heard New Jersey Twerk actually lost his luggage, or his the flight the airlines, I guess, lost his luggage or something like that. So that's why he was dressed in black in a loyalty over money hoodie and black shorts or something like that. Everybody was clowning him for what he's wearing. He got that light skin. I read somebody said he got the light skin. He got the outfit that you put on when your girl tells you to come outside. That was funny. DNA. 2-1. Second and third. I think Twerk got the first. He had a lot of good bars in the first. That was about it. Iron Solomon and JC. Battle of the night. Iron Solomon and JC was the battle of the night. They did exactly what I expected them to do. And let me just say this, man. Y'all, everybody's talking about people choking and doing this and da-da-da. The fact that Iron Solomon and JC had 3 weeks preparation, and Iron Solomon has a battle the following week against Big K on Rare Breeds. What does that make, how does that make y'all look? Y'all vets, how does that make y'all look? Y'all choking everything. And then you got these two amazing pins who wrote their material in 3 weeks. Iron Solomon was jugging it was writing for 3 people. First he was writing for Surf. Then that got canceled. Then and while he was writing for Surf, of course he was writing for Big K. And then he had to write for JC in 3 weeks. And then they had Battle of the Night with some crazy, JC's first round was one of top contender for round of the night, besides Hitman's second and Geechee's first. Come on, this makes y'all look bad, vets. This makes y'all look bad about how 2 people who, let's just be honest, don't have the amount of star power. Actually, let me take that back. Iron Solomon has a lot more star power than JC. But let's just be honest. When Surf and Iron Solomon got booked, people wanted to see Surf. Let's just be honest. And it is no disrespect to Iron Solomon. Iron Solomon, to me, is God tier. Is one of the best to ever do it. But people were wanting to come see Surf. And I didn't feel like Surf didn't want that battle either. And also, I want to send some more positive vibes to Surf. I know his situation. I'm glad he's still here with us. He's one of the best rappers alive. And I'm going to send positive vibes to you, my brother. But I didn't think Surf wanted that battle. That's just me. But y'all got up there choking and everything, and then you got these dudes these guys who have amazing pens and write their material in 3 weeks and have Battle of the Night. What? And y'all choking. Okay. Alright. And then we get into Reed versus Rex. Again, another great battle. Reed really impressed me in this battle. Also, I got my hat slam. Thank you, T-Rex. I said all I want is a hat slam from T-Rex. That's all I want. And guess what? I got it. And I lost my shit when I saw that. I lost my shit when I saw T-Rex slam his out. I said, let's go! It was in the first round, and I was like, let's go, Rex. And then Reed started 2-2-3s, knock a seat out. I said, oh, okay. All right, Reed. All right. I was waiting for him to bring back, like, the Rambo, like do the Rambo thing, and then go into some other, like, ooh, that would have been crazy. But Reed won to me. Reed won. I gave T-Rex possibly the first round, but second and third, those are easily Reeds, man. Hitman versus Tay-Rock, what I expected. Tay-Rock, I don't know what's going on with Tay-Rock. I just feel like he's losing. You gotta stop wearing. That's the thing. Ever since you started wearing jerseys, Rock, he's just been going like down. Like last time we saw like a really, really like oh my god performance from you was against Hitman, or not Hitman, versus Hollow. But once again, Tay-Rock's okay is like Shotgun Suge's best. That, if that makes sense. Like, as another person's best, I shouldn't have used Shotgun Suge as an example. Shout out to Suge. As another person's best, like Tay-Rock can be like okay, like come with like 3 amp like rounds and still be like, oh my god, he's crazy. He's still Tay-Rock to me is like still the best battle rapper today. He's still the best battle rapper to me today. And when if he ends up battling New Jersey Twork, that's gonna take a while because I don't think Twork is in a good standings for that battle. But back to the battle, Hitman did what he was supposed to do. Brought his performance, brought his bars. This is the second time he didn't use a remix. He just showing y'all that he can rap and perform. Show Out still came out though. That was crazy. Rock, I liked your first, and I liked your third. Hitman got you in the second though. He flipped your seatbelt bar and did the LeBron mask and strap in the back. Boy. Overall, but I had Hitman taking the first and the second. I gave Tay-Rock the third. Now, overall as an event, I was very disappointed with this event. This is Summer Madness. This is where you bring out the best of the best. And we did, and if you looked at the card, you were like, oh, okay, this card's crazy. But the result of it is like, what was this? What is this? But let's say this. Let's say this. This wasn't to me, this wasn't a failure. We still got Reed and Rex that could easily get 2 million views. We got Hitman and Tay-Rock easily can get 2 million views. Geechee Gotti can probably get his first 1 million view battle. There's a couple. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a couple of there's at least 2 battles on this card that should be vaulted. DNA and New Jersey Twork, because literally Twork didn't have a second and a third, and O-Red and Ill Will just because that was just like, what was that? I don't know. That was weird. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm being completely honest how I feel about it. Does this really like take away any credibility from any of these battle rappers? Absolutely not. I just think everybody just had an off game. That's just what it was. It wasn't they deliberately did this. No, absolutely not. Everybody just had an off game. I feel really bad for what happened to O-Red. Like, that's the worst time for you to, mess up in a round or in something to happen to you is like lose your voice during a battle. Like, that sucks. And O-Red is fire. Fire. I haven't seen, like, literally, it took him losing his voice to kind of slow him down just a little bit. Because if he didn't lose his voice, boy, him and Ill Will would have been ridiculous. I have no doubts. But it is what it is. I'm going to give this 5.5 out of 10 as an overall thing. Because, like, come on. But I'm glad that Hitman and Tay-Rock went off without a hitch. I'm glad T-Rex and Reed went off without a hitch. And I'm glad Geechee Gotti had one of the best performances against an established veteran. So there's some positives and some negatives coming out of this event. What I will say, Summer Madness 8, Hollow the Don versus John the Don. You know what? I'm gonna save that for a separate blog because there's a couple of, I got some blogs coming about specific matchups that I want to see, and league owners, I want you to listen. Just lend me your ears for like 5 minutes, cause these matchups that I have, y'all, if y'all follow me on Twitter, I have what is called the list of battle rap matchups that are about this long, of matchups that have never happened and that I want to see. URL tweeted me and told me that I was a student of the game because I posted screenshots of the list. Y'all want to talk about the list? We gonna talk about the list then. So, that's what I'm gonna do. There's going to be a brand new series called An Excerpt from the List. And it's literally going to be, we're going to be talking about some of the battles that I want to see and why I think they should go down, where they think they should go down. Should it be a 1-rounder? Should it be a 3-rounder? Because a couple of these, I've taken enough time to go through this list. Most of these should be 3-rounders, but I would let it slide if one of them was a 1-rounder. But, yeah, more battle rap videos coming soon. And more non-battle rap videos coming soon. This has been my Summer Madness 7 recap. We got to do better, boys. Peace.